so I can just fly straight into Duskwood without losing time traveling. Yeah, like that. Then let me pull up his racial real quick. I've been running for about an hour now. Let's pull up the leveling notes. I have way too many beer cans on my table. Can't see. Alright, level 30. That one took 2 hours. That one's irrelevant. Let's see. Zillow took 2 hours. So about 2 hours to get to level 30 on live right now. We're at 58 minutes, level 28. I imagine another 10 minutes. So we've already reduced that time by about 40 minutes or so. So we're looking at hitting 30 around 120. That's a pretty drastic change already. And if this continues to keep through, we're probably going to see this go a lot faster than I anticipated. I was expecting the changes to bring it down to maybe like 7 hours, but we might see a 6-hour level. Yeah, that, and it only works for certain flight paths. You don't get all of them. And I don't want to pay 10,000 for these sad-ass flight paths. Honestly, since I've been focusing on just leveling, my ass has been so poor. I've lost so much gold. There's like no gold making and leveling. So we're going to go on through these and do these quests here. So the major thing that I need to make point is these dusky lumps right here. So on this beta, or not on the beta, on the PTR, I'm going to be doing this. But on live, it's 100%, are there other people here? Are they doing this quest? If they're doing this quest, there's not going to be enough spiders to make it worth your time. Because the drop rate's pretty low. And anytime two mobs are fighting, make sure to hit both of them, or else one of them will reset and you'll have to kill them from full. Not that it's a major problem here, because they're dying very quickly. But just an FYI, especially when trying to level as fast as possible. That's Legion though. I've been focusing on 20 to 80. Which gives very, very, very little gold. Because I've been trying, because everyone knows basically 80 to 120 at this point. Everyone's struggling with 20 to 80, so that's what I've been focusing on to help people. That, of course, comes with consequences. So right now, I am definitely having some bad luck with drop rates on these spiders. And this is what I was talking about, like, it's a decision process. You know, am I going to be in a position to do this? Is this going to work out? How many spiders are up? Are other people doing spiders? And am I getting lucky on spider kills? And here we are with the rare spawn. I'm sorry, Hunter, that doesn't exist. That pet is no longer yours. It's actually pretty fun getting all the pet or all the rares. I'm not seeing any fucking spiders. This is getting annoying. Well, I have had very little luck with gold making while speed leveling. I did have Glorious Gauntlet drop, though. That was a nice, but no one's fucking buying it, so that's also not nice. I did get a super rare, super rare item that just started dropping in 7.35, but I haven't tried to sell it since I don't even know who the hell would want it. It's the Onyx breastplate or something like that. Basically, it's a rare drop from only goblins and STV. Oh my god, I'm gonna be able to get through STV without anyone fucking ganking me. Holy fuck, this is unfair. This is already unrealistic because I'm getting every single rare. I mean, if you played late at night, you probably hit every single rare. Alright, we just need one more spider. But as you can see, the spiders themselves take a really long time to get the kills for. The thing is on Storm Rage, I actually managed to get every single rare in Loch Madan. Every single one of them. That was ridiculous to me. That was on Storm Rage that I did that. Like, what's going on with leveling right now is pretty ridiculous. Like, no one wants to level. Hence why I think they made the changes. Yeah, and that's how I've kind of ended up finding myself in a niche. I don't think if I did this at any point or any other point in time, people would care. But because the whole game behind leveling has changed, I've suddenly ended up finding a place that people kind of need the information that I have, which is nice. Not that I want to be famous, but it's nice to be able to help people with something that I know. I've loved this game my entire life, and to finally be able to contribute to the community in a meaningful way is pretty fucking awesome. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, I love heirlooms. I wish there were more. I wish there were more. And that currently, with how scaling works, fuck, I knew there was a quest I missed. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's not a relevant quest. Um, the way that scaling works now is it's really fucking unrewarding. Sure, it makes leveling slightly more meaningful, but it's counterintuitive to what it means to level. So leveling has always been the idea that you kill stuff, you gain experience, you grow in power, and you overcome your enemies and take on new challenges. But with scaling, you're constantly stuck feeling weaker. You never truly have the upper hand. So you level up, you grow in power, only to feel weaker, which is just completely unrewarding game design. That is not a fun experience for anyone. So I honestly think they need to start opening up heirlooms or gear to in some way scale with you as you level. Because otherwise you're going to continue to experience this aspect where leveling feels unrewarding. You can add new you could add new talents and everything like that, and it's still not going to feel rewarding because you as a player feel weaker every time you level. And that's just not fun game design in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and do these little top-up quests here. It's important to be careful. Uh, I think I need to double back after doing these quests here. It's been a little while since I've done this, so I apologize if I'm wrong. And it's important to just kill these two. Or it's better to do it here than come back and do it later. So also another important thing to recognize about Duskwood is that it is a fairly high PvP zone. You'll generally deal with some gankers in the area. Outside of that, though, it's not too bad. I think I died only twice. I died only twice during the whole time. But just something to keep in mind when doing this if you're playing on World Mode. Since this is PTR leveling, there's obviously some inconsistencies here. I'm going to go knock out these two quests. I don't think it's the right idea, but I honestly can't remember, and it at least fits the kind of thematic pattern. On the plus side, though, you guys are getting to learn where all the rare spawns are located in preparation for the new leveling changes. I'm seeing rares I've never seen before, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, where are we right now? Right here. I'd say it's worth it. It's either here or I do it at the other one. We'll do it here. So maybe not exactly ideal in this situation right now. Memory's a little fuzzy, but we're going to go ahead and take this flight path down here and then fly back up to save some time. And then this will also double up in some time saved coming in. You'll see what I mean in a little bit. Then I'll also grab this camp of quests here. Then we're going to fly back here and go through and then come back around. And then when we eventually have to fly back here, we won't actually have to run from here to here. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is right. I hope I'm right anyways. Sorry, my memory's not like 120% right now. And of course, warriors get to cheat because, rules don't exist to us. And the importance of doing that is, of course, we're going to Stranglethorn next, and now we just got a flight path, so we're able to get right back over there. It also gives me a needed second to take a break. Alright, so I still haven't put on any enchants yet. You lose a couple seconds doing it. At this point, I kind of have to wait until I get an upgrade. And then at that point, I'll go ahead and put them on. We have a big chunk of quests to turn in now. We're also looking at possibly having an add-on that goes through all of this content with my route and what I'm doing. I don't know when that'll be. I'm assuming that we're going to extrapolate the information from this particular run, and we're going to detail all of that out. I plan to do the full run too. Alright, we did it. 1 hour 14 minutes. That's 6 minutes faster than I anticipated with the additional time to run to the area. So congratulations guys. We've literally saved 40 minutes so far with the new leveling changes. Holy fuck, that is nice. And I say 40 minutes because of the additional XP mobs. Realistically, that was an hour just saved. So I'm just assuming that no one's going to hit that many rare mobs. Therefore, we're not saving an hour. Rather, I added an additional 20 minutes. I'm going to stop trying to explain that. Oh fuck! I'm already halfway. Well, almost halfway. Jesus Christ! These leveling changes are fucking nice. So by the time I'm done with the zone, I should be maybe like 33, 34. I should hit 40 pretty easily and Stranglethorn. Keep in mind, I've had 0 rested experience so far. I'm doing this whole thing from 20 to 60 today. Another thing to do here, this one's a bit more difficult to pull off. I still struggle with it. If you're a warrior, saves a fairly decent amount of time if you can pull it off right. It's little things like this, these little tiny tips and tricks that make leveling not only amazing, but faster than what you normally expect. By the way, this is possibly like the most people I've had watching so far, so I just want to say, wow, that's awesome. It's actually really nice to see so many people interested in leveling, and yeah, it's cool. I'm honestly really happy that I'm helping people out here. I feel like a total nerd for feeling that way, but it is what it is. So we just got to kill through here, getting these rock blossoms, mages, and the other one. We don't pick up Whirlwind until level 40, so AoE is a tad difficult. Kind of wish we'd get Whirlwind at 20. Make leveling so much faster. And of course, not Ah, fuck it. It always needs to be faster. We have barriers to break. Right, that's everything. And of course, if you guys need me to explain anything, what I'm doing, etc., just let me know. I'm more than happy to help. Why I'm doing a certain thing, why I'm skipping certain stuff, etc. I'll do my best to try and explain all of that as I'm doing it. But I might forget too, so. Not really much to talk about in this particular area. We're just killing these last two battle things and then heading back into town. I'm gonna have to do a purge soon. Well, not soon, but I imagine we'll hit 60 in about 5 hours. I think sounds about right. I'm honestly surprised how significant the difference has been. Dungeon leveling still sucks, unfortunately. That was always my favorite. There's nothing quite like pulling every single mob in the dungeon and then just using your ability as a good player to survive all that shit. That was fucking fantastic. But of course, that's not very friendly to new players. Which is why I'm surprised they didn't add like an option to choose if you wanted to play with new players or if you wanted to play with veterans. And then you would have separate queues based on that. That, of course, I guess that goes against Blizzard's kind of point of view on how people should interact despite that. Also, there's something cool coming up that I'll be able to share with you guys in a couple of weeks that I'm really excited about. Ah, fuck. God damn it, I got so excited to tell you about stuff and then realized I probably shouldn't say it. Also, I apologize that there's no music. I just don't want the video getting muted. Once that I can reference this and get an idea for what I'm specifically doing. Yeah, we're going here. So we're going to take this flight path back. And then flip in and then go through all this right here. We're specifically not going to do the quest that we just got for here because there's another quest that pops up here. So it's kind of pointless to go all the way there and then come back and yada yada. I want to say I'm almost 100% sure this is where the quest ends anyways. Otherwise, I will be a fool. Exactly, and that's why I also think it goes against their idea of players playing together. When you create a rift like that, you essentially make it so that there's elitism taking place. On the other hand, I think it's a good idea because you get veteran players that specifically want to help new players, which I think is important. Um, I don't think that that's a bad idea at all. But again, you're splitting queues and getting people together is already a pain in the ass. Come on, tell me this works. Nope. Okay, I blew that. Just trying something new here. And yes, yes, warriors cheat. Walls mean nothing to us. But the good news is I'm comparing this warrior run to another warrior run. So the leveling changes are still going to be consistent through both. That's the good news. And loose dirt's right here. Maybe attacked by Wolf Boy. Oh no, Mr. Wolf Boy. Oops, I am supposed to fucking loot these. I'm so used to not looting. That is true. I hated leveling my rogue, but there was one thing I loved about it, and that was the fact that I could just skip every fucking thing I wanted. And now that they have grappling hook, they have something very similar to heroic leap to some extent. So yeah, around this point, I would have been at like 10-minute levels or so. So it's really going nice. Nice. Yeah. I honestly feel kind of crazy being willing to level basically 20 to 80 on the PTR just to showcase the new leveling changes. It doesn't seem like something a normal person would do. Also, I mean, they are rogues. They do. That's like all they do is cheat. What am I looking for? Why is this not sounding? Oh, okay, never mind. This one was where you run to the end. Okay, he does not look like he'd be using a fucking monocle. Sooner see him using it as a coaster than putting it on his fucking eye. So we should level up here. Looks like maybe 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Not too shabby. Probably should have used chauffeur here because I risk getting dismounted. Yep, should have used chauffeur. I forgot to pick up a couple other bonus items like gun shoes and stuff like that. So we're gonna knock out these quests and then come back, do this. We're almost done with Duskwood now. I imagine we're gonna hit level 33, most likely. Oh shit, I didn't do shift V. That sucks. Yeah, we should hit about level 33. And then, oh, something's not right. It should be slightly higher level. Yeah, something's off. Oh no, it's the rusted XP. I think that's creating this rift. Eh. We'll see if I can hit 40 before STV too. That's gonna be the major thing. Oh no, I want to do part of the STVT, so it leads me straight into Ratchet without wasting too much time. It's right, or not Ratchet, Booty Bay. That's right, that's how that worked. So after we do this quest here, the thing to pay attention to is that you need to stay at the NPC. Otherwise, you end up missing out on the quest. Like you have to. Oh, that would be a good time to put on the enchants. What the hell? Why is this not working? There you go. I was doing the wrong ones. I actually have to give a lot of respect to the people that do speed runs and stream at the same time because it really takes a lot of effort to remember every single thing that you're doing and be able to explain it and continue doing what you're doing. You really have to be careful not to kill him. Alright, we're good. So we're going to turn these quests on, and now we're going to put on our enchant since we have to wait around a tiny bit. Alright, here's the RP. Our boots have minor speed. Alright, now we can go ahead and sell too. If you're leveling before Christmas, hold on to any small eggs that you get. They always sell really well. The small eggs being these. They tend to be a really popular item during Christmas because of making cookies. We'll have 2 quests pop up. Don't go inside here, you will die. This place right here, don't go inside there. There are level 80s in there. And we're going to head up to the top here. We'll kill along the way. One of the few times that backpedaling is recommended. And then, of course, we grab that quest on the way out. Important to note, though, that we do not actually finish that quest line. It turns out to be a waste of time. And we're going to grab the hat. Need 7 more ghouls. Ah, fuck. Oh, that was unintended. Thankfully, it's not going to take too long to kill him, so it's not a huge waste of time. Alright, we got the quest. I'm actually missing a quest for this area right here. That's weird. I have to kill grizzly bears or something like that. I think it might be linked to the venom spiders, which we're about to kill. Fuck you, one. Just kill these spiders. Pretty easy to get them together. They sometimes disappear like that. It's not phasing, it's just the nature of them being stealth oriented. For some reason, they stealth as they die, or when they get to a certain percentage of health, they stealth. So it takes a couple of seconds to be able to loot them. Like that. Fucking annoying. And we get our last spider. Right here. Alright. Turn these in. I'm pretty sure we should be getting a quest for this area right here. Just in case. I'm really surprised that they haven't gone with like a mount that specifically makes it so that you're not dazed. See that you're just not always using as your water rider. There's a reason to actually use other ones. See, I just got dazed, but I'm still able to be mounted. That's what I was talking about. There we go, there's the quest. See, 1 hour and 38 minutes and we're level 33. This is going swimmingly. The bears can be a bit of a pain to kill, and make sure that you have enough of them when competing. So just something to pay attention to. If you have other people fighting here, you might end up wasting maybe an extra minute waiting for respawns. Just need 3 more. I'm going to come back around and turn this quest in because I unfortunately have a bad memory right now and can't remember if there's a quest directly after this one. Did not sleep as well as I would have liked last night. Hopefully this is our last bear. The last burr. Alright, I'm gonna go turn this quest in. Hopefully I'm right and there's a quest right after this that takes us, here. Perfect world. By the way, what is your guys' feeling on not hearing music? I assume it's just better to listen to your own music to some extent as well. And I was wrong. Alright, good, because I know I have very specific musical tastes. In particular, German metal, for one. So, yeah. Not only that, but I'm sure it lets you guys listen to your own music, and then for people who want to watch the video afterwards, that large portions of it aren't just blocked out. You can't dismount me. Oh, fuck, wait. Can't make it so I can't accept the quest. So this quest here is like fucking amazing. I love this shit. It's so simple. You just click, you accept, you run, you click, you accept. It's fucking great. It looks like I'm wrong. I'm gonna hit like 34 and a half or something. No, 34. Damn, these leveling changes are fucking nice. I think I gained 8 levels here. It's nuts. There we go. Because I think there are at least 5 more quests. And I'm getting about almost 2 bars per turn in. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, this isn't the best leveling it's ever been. This isn't going to compare at all to what it was prior to 7.35, but these are really nice changes that I think are going to make a nice difference for people. I think it's a nice medium between the two. Slightly fast, but also slightly long. Whereas before it kind of did stray on the too long side just slightly. Mainly in 6080 though. Everywhere else it's fairly decent. Although to be honest, I don't like 110 to 120. Ugh. Alright, that's everything. Turn this quest in, fly back there, we should get another second quest right here. And yeah, pretty nice, pretty easy. Now, I haven't done anything specifically for YouTube. Should I mute the audio for this and then just try to redo audio explaining everything throughout the video? Or is it easier just to be lazy and cut this into zone sections and post each of them to YouTube? Because I hate editing. Shit is fucking annoying, and then I really suck at writing a script and trying to stick to it. I'm just curious what people think. Let's see, level 35 is 3 hours 18 minutes. You should hit 35. Holy crap. Holy shit, so my fastest 35 was 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm at 1 hour and 45 minutes and one level away from hitting 35. That is fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, this is amazing. So this is the quest that we skip. We're not doing that. Mainly because it requires us to fly all the way back and then fly all the way back. It sucks up a lot of time for only 7,000 XP. That's what I was talking about, making sure that your invested time is equal to the amount of what you get back. So this quest takes like 4 minutes in total going back and forth. So you should be getting like 8 bars of XP for that quest. Essentially. Again, I cannot stress Goblin Gliders enough. Save so much fucking time with these things. But yeah, I'm really excited at the idea of possibly getting an add-on together to help people through this. Don't know if we are able to somehow get one together, if it'll be as nice as Battle or Azeroth Autopilot. I've been kind of wanting to reach out to the person who makes that add-on, and see if they'd be willing to work with me to develop one for 20 to 110. If anyone happens to know that person or know how I can contact them, I would appreciate that. You know, blah blah blah, RP. Oh, we got a new ring. Oh, it's RPing. Alright, we're almost done here, and we literally might actually hit 35. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we fully will, but holy fucking balls, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up. Wow. Nuts. I fell into a tree. No! God, fuck. I feel like I'm gonna have to practice that for days on end before I can fully nail that, because I always end up running into a tree. I need like an instant way to go into first person mode. Time to notarize the mare. Yep, we are literally going to hit 35 here in less than 7 minutes. Okay, maybe 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Holy fuck, that is fast. I'm gonna cry if these changes don't go live. Like, if they decide, oh, this is too fast, we don't want to do this, or just kidding, we only did this for PTR, I will literally fucking cry. Actually, I think the majority of people would cry here. And here we are, level 35 in 1 hour, 52 minutes. Essentially, an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, right? An hour and 40 minutes faster than live.